Hey, it's Joe. This next question is from Annette. Annette says, first, thanks for all you do, the free stuff and all the great videos. You're rare in this world. Thank you. My question is just one. I have looked into a few other courses as well. Some seem legit and some are not. Why should I purchase your course instead of theirs? Thanks so much. Well, I don't really keep up on everybody's courses, so I don't know what's out there. I don't know who you're comparing me with. I know there's some really good teachers out there, and I think you should just go and look at what they teach and see if you like their technique, if you like the process that they're going through, if it makes sense to you. I think there are some things that you should look at with everybody that you're thinking about spending money with. First of all, you might want to try to get as much free information from them as you can. You know, if you go to my blog, joecrumpblog.com, there's over 500 videos, training videos on there that are free that explain a lot of the different aspects of what I'm teaching. And you can learn a lot about it before you spend a dime. And that might be something that is the first thing you want to look at. You also want to look at, are they suggesting that you use your own cash? Are they suggesting you get loans? Are they suggesting hard money? Are they suggesting private money? If they are suggesting those things, you can make money doing that. But there's a lot more risk because of that. You know, it makes more sense to learn how to make money with no money before you start making it with money or using money. When I invest my cash, I invest it in very safe places. I don't leverage my cash anymore. I used to do that, and I found out that it was a mistake. So don't do that. So many of my students have come to me and said, boy, I wish I'd talked to you before I started this program. I started that program or this other one, or investing in this technique because I lost my money and I lost my credit and I screwed everything up. I've been through that before. I know what it feels like. I know what it's like, and I don't recommend it to anyone. So I would suggest that you learn how to do this with zero down. Now, it's easier to buy a property if you have cash. You know, you can just go out there and you can buy any property you want and give them cash. But it's not any easier to make money using cash. If you don't know how to make money using no money, you probably won't be able to do it with money, or you'll screw it up somehow. You either lose your money or you won't make much money on your investment, and there are better ways to do it. So hold on to your cash until you learn how to do this. Anyway, hopefully that answers the question on how to pick someone who's going to mentor you, how to pick the technique that you want. It's all about what fits for you and your life, where you're at. It's also about risk and what you're comfortable with. Some people are comfortable taking big risks, and they take big falls sometimes, and that's okay. That's something that I went through. I would suggest that you don't do it that way, that you learn from somebody who's already been there and try to do it in a way that's going to be more stable, more secure, more consistent. Also, learn how to turn it into a business, not just doing a deal here or there. You know, I think a lot of people, they do a deal and then they're done and they got to start their business over and find the next deal. And then they got to do that deal and they get that done, and then they start over again and they find the next deal. But what if you built a business system, you know, something that you could count on, something that you could rely on, something that's the funnel system. This is how internet marketing works. This is how direct marketing has always worked all these years, where you bring in leads, you educate those leads, you make offers to them, you follow up with them using automated techniques if you're using something like the Auto Marketer, and then eventually a few people drop out the bottom, and those are the people that you end up working with and make money on, even though there's a bunch of leads coming into the system. And that's how you have consistent income, because there's always money coming into the deal. And that's what you're going to try to strive for if you want to have a consistent, systematized, automated, and outsourced business where you're doing very little of the work. You be the rainmaker, and all the other work is done by somebody else who's paid much less than what you're making. Anyway, hope that answers the question. Good luck with it.